Hello and thank you for joining us. Today we're going to be trying to repair a chip in a car windshield. We've got a product here. I believe it's from VersaChem. I believe that's the brand name. We're going to try to fill that chip in today. So let me show you what we have here. Here's a look at our kit. Here's the part number. Again, VersaChem. Repairs bullseyes, star damage, and chips up to 1.25 inch in diameter. It's the syringe with the resin. We've got the car pulled in the carport here. You do not want to work in direct sunlight with the kit. You don't want your windshield to be hot, so you want to try to work in the shade. Also, I'm going to be rolling down the windows here to keep it cooler. So it's really not bad right now. And here is the little nick. I don't think my camera is going to focus very well on it, but it is really small. It's about the size of a pencil eraser. And we're trying to take care of this before it spreads out any farther. I think I'm going to get some paper and put it on the windshield inside so we'll be able to see this a little bit better. First thing we're going to do is clean out any loose glass particles caused by a striking object. You can see what they're doing here with a thumbtack there. So if it was a rock, for example, there may be particles of the rock left in there. This is pretty old, so this has been washed before, but I'm going to try to clean up anything that I can here. Wish I could focus a little better. I'd like it to be clear instead of the white that I see here. So I'm going to work on this a little bit. I don't want to press down too hard. I don't want to crack the windshield any more than it already is. I'm just trying to kind of dig down and get as much of that white broken glass out, or rock, or whatever that is. So I think I'm about as good as I'm going to be able to get. I wish I could get all of that white out. Don't think that's going to be the case though. So now I'm just going to clean up around here. Also, by opening it up more like I'm doing here, I'll be able to get the resin to flow into the cracks easier. Taking this adhesive seal here, flip it over. It's green on one side, and we're going to be putting that over the pit, peeling off one side. The little tab there where the thumb is at there, that's going to be facing upward. Don't press too hard, but just remove any air you can so that it sticks really well. Is it centered? Yeah. Adhesive side off of the seal. I'm going to take this pedestal, going to line it up on the seal there, push it down. You see how to remove it? Mm-hmm. The resin tube here, and we're going to squirt 3/4 of this into the pedestal like you see here. We're going to go ahead and take this off here, just twist that off. Okay, so no resin's coming out, right?
No.
Let's see, take something and cut that off 1/8 of an inch, it said. Now I've got a sharper blade. Cut off about right there. Wait.
That good?
Closer to the end. About right there. Let's see, start there and see if it'll come out. Alright. See any resin coming out? Oh, okay. Wipe it off. Okay, so you're going to take this and put this as far as you can into that pedestal. Okay, now squeeze it till about 3/4 of it is in there, and then pull it out after that. About 3/4, you think?
I have no idea. It doesn't like.
Whoa! We just need a little left over, so it's not filling up. We're going to go with that. That should definitely be enough to fill that little pit there. Okay, with the injector here, I'm going to put that into the pedestal. Push it down as far as we can, like that. Now there's 2 slots here. We want to pull up till we get to the first slot here. We're going to lock that in place with a spring that is included. Try to demonstrate that when we do it. But you're going to hold the injector with one hand, and you're going to pull with the other hand, and then we'll lock it in place. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's a look at the locking pin. I'm going to try to put that on. All right, great. Okay, using 2 hands.
I gotta move it to the side.
Move it to the side for now, till you get ready to lock it in place. It's pretty hard to do. Oh. Start over. All right, you're good. Now we let that sit there for, let's sit for 10 minutes, then proceed to step 8. Let's see if we can get a view of what's going on here. So here we are right around 9 minutes. Not much bubble activity left here. Most of the bubbles should have been sucked out by now. So we're getting ready to take the extractor out. What'll happen next is I'm going to take the syringe out for just a second or two. Let air enter into the pedestal. I'm going to put the syringe back in the same position. Remove the clip here. Then we're going to push it down, pushing air into the pedestal, into the crack or the pit, and then lock it in this position here. And we'll be leaving it in this position, pressing air into the pit there for 20 minutes. Go ahead and remove it. Okay. Put it back in place. Move that to the side. Push it down. Lock it in place. That
It's locked.
it is okay. So we're injecting air now. We're injecting the liquid now into the crack of the pit, the cracks of the pit. Now that we have all the bubbles hopefully removed, it should fill in, and those bubbles are going to be white. So if we do this and we end up with a bunch of white in our cracks, then that is bubbles that was left in, we couldn't suck out. So here is a look as the injector pushes the resin and fills the cracks. Really can't see that happening. Just hope that that's happening at this point. Any white there you see, I do see some white. Probably be bubbles that just weren't able to get sucked out. So we're just kind of waiting, and hopefully it'll look pretty good at the end. All right, now 20 minutes is up. You can remove the injector. Okay, now using a safety razor blade. This did not come with the kit. That was bought separately. Take that and just pry up the seal there and the pedestal. Once you can get a good grip on the tab there, I think you just work on the tab, and once you get a good grip, pull it away from the windshield. You may have to work it around like you were doing earlier, around the whole seal and pedestal. Got to go deep. And be gentle. Try to take my time here. Any excess, I'm going to have to wipe all that up. And there's a lot of excess. Okay, let's get that up real quick here. Okay, just wipe all that off. All right, that's good. So take the curing film, one hand, take the resin, and we're going to fill in any more on the top there. Squirt some on, and there you go, a little more. Now put that film on it. Squeeze out, push out any air. Okay, I've got the safety razor they suggest for this. So now we've pulled the car into direct sunlight, and we're going to use the ultraviolet rays of the sunlight to finish curing the resin. We're going to leave this in sunlight here for about 15 minutes, and at that point the resin should be hardened. All right, finishing up now. It's been about 20 minutes here in the sun, and I'm going to take the film off now. Got my razor blade here. Gonna have to clean all of this off here. So we actually put way too much on. We just really needed to put a little right over the pit there and put the film on top of that and just push out any air bubbles. So that was a mistake that we made. So we're going to have to do a little extra cleanup. So I'll get right back once we've gotten this cleaned up. Okay, I'm going to work my way over the pit here. Now I've got some windshield cleaner here. And you could use alcohol as well. Okay, car's been brought back to the carport. It was a little too bright to film out in the sun there. But I'm going to give you the true look here of what the overall finished product is. And you can still see the crack here. Most importantly though, it has been filled in with resin, so we should not have to worry about it continuing to crack the windshield. And from inside the car here, it is right there. Does not obstruct any, my vision at all. When I used to drive the car, even before the repair, it really didn't bother me, and it's even better than it was, even though it is still visible. Most importantly, again, we don't have to worry about it spreading out or replacing the windshield later on. So anyway, I think it's been pretty successful, and pretty pleased with the overall results. So thanks for watching. Hope it's been helpful to you, and until next time, have a great day and take care.